with KZUU 90.7 FM. We're from Pullman. My name is Caden. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today. Do you want to give a quick little introduction for yourself?
Yeah, what's up? My name is Rueban. I have a project called Dante Elephante. I've been doing it for a while, and happy to be here. Happy to be at Treefort.
That's awesome. So, you were here last year.
Yeah.
You're here this year. How, like, these are the only times you've been here?
Man, we tried to play like a second Treefort in 2013, and then they didn't really know us. We didn't really have a lot of tour history in Boise, so in 2015 we played the Neurolux. Or 2016, after we released our first full length, we played the Neurolux. I kind of met the dude, Eric Gilbert, who kind of throws a lot of this together. Not just him, but lots of people. But he was our main contact, and that kind of got my foot in the door. So I think by 2018, I played Treefort, and then I did last year, and then now I'm here this year.
It's amazing. I love Treefort.
I love this festival. It's the best.
Yeah. I did want to ask though. You didn't have a show this year.
Yeah.
You had the podcast though.
Yeah.
Well, what's the switch up? What?
Yeah, I figured I played last year, and we're working on new music right now. And I was just touring a lot last year. But the fourth time I went to Chicago, it was kind of just what's up with the new music? People were asking, so you got new music? I'm like, oh, I guess I'll figure it out. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to figure out what the next thing is going to be. We're demoing right now, and then I was like, well, I still want to be involved in Treefort this year. I don't want to experience any of that FOMO, so I just thought I'll do the podcast because I put a pause on the podcast in 2022 because we were on the road so much, and so this time around I was like, okay, this year I'm going to bring back the podcast and go to Treefort, get a bunch of interviews, and then I'll have to think about interviews for a while. Yeah,
I know.
Months, yeah.
Well, I know we've been here, getting interviews and stuff. We're like, we got some nice. We got website content for a while.
Yes.
We don't have to worry about it.
Months worth of
exactly.
content. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. But so you've been doing that. You said you put a pause to it. How long and why did you start the podcast? What's the story behind the podcast?
Yeah, man. I've been wanting to do one for a couple of years, and I thought I would do it with my other bandmate, but then just trying to organize that and kind of figure out, I was like, you know what, this might just be easier if I just did it by myself.
Yeah.
Did it with artists that I liked, and it's kind of weird. I've had this Forrest Gumpian career where I've met people along the way, and so I was like, oh, maybe I can leverage some of these friendships I have, and we can have a conversation, and I can promote their thing. That was kind of the start of it, and now that it's kind of evolved a little more, I'm like, you know what, it's a cool thing to do to kind of connect with people, and especially in the lockdown, it was my main source of connecting and seeing how are you guys doing? How's everyone doing? Are you writing right now? Kind of realizing that some of the struggles I was dealing with in the pandemic weren't original. Not original, but they weren't just happening to me.
Yeah.
It was happening to everyone. I'm not writing a whole lot. I don't know what to write about, that kind of thing. And so it kind of just started from there. And so, it was originally my first couple video episodes are in person, and it just goes to Zoom.
But I mean, literally that happened across the board for everyone.
Everyone, had to adapt,
So, that's how you started the podcast. What about music? I mean, I know that's going to be, we're going to have to rewind the clock a bit for that. What's the story of, finding music?
Yeah, I started playing drums when I was 12. I wanted to play drums when I was younger, but I never got a chance to. But by the time I was in the 7th grade, I started learning how to play drums, started taking lessons. By the time I was 14, I was in my first band with my cousins, actually. All my cousins. And we did that for 4 years, and in between that, I started playing guitar when I was 15. So by the time, I was like, oh wow, it's so cool they can play guitar. I want to play guitar. I want to write songs, And that's where it kind of started. Okay. And I've been in bands since I was 14. I'm 32 now, so most of my life.
Yeah, that's really cool. So talking a bit more specific to music, personally one of my favorite songs is Somebody.
Oh yeah.
What was the process behind that? Can you?
That's a funny one.
That?
That was on tour. We went to South by. First year we did Treefort. We did South by, and then we went up to Treefort, And but before getting ourselves to Texas, we were in New Mexico and like just killing time waiting for our Airbnb to become available.
Yeah.
And we're in the parking lot of an REI, kind of just like drinking vodka and orange juice, and like just killing time. And I had some chords. I was showing my bass player. I was like, oh, what if we did something like this? You know, wouldn't that be funny? Like, and that whole song kind of just stemmed like as a joke. Like, really? What if, like, yeah, because it's not really about our lives. That whole song is about finding someone to love when you're on the road. And when I'm looking for someone to love, you find, it's like an open relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm not in them. I was never in an open relationship. So it was always kind of like a joke. Well, wouldn't it be funny if you said something like this? It'd be funny. I think that kind of mentality aids a song sometimes because it was just like having fun.
Yeah.
And I think it comes across on the recording that this song's kind of just a fun song.
Yeah, no, I can definitely like tell that it's
lighthearted.
Yeah, totally. I feel like that's why it's one of like my favorites. Would you say a lot of your business music has like stemmed from that sort of situation? You know, that lightheartedness on the road.
Yeah, that one definitely did. I think the record before was also like kind of serious.
Okay.
It was about this relationship I was trying to get into. Like there was somebody I was trying to like make that my relationship. It was kind of weird, and then the following record, Rare Attractions, was like about that relationship breaking up, like that. And and then I met my girlfriend, and things have been going really well. And I think that's why Vincent's Modern Romance came out so happy and because I'm in a better place now.
That's good. I mean, you don't want to be in a bad place, so.
I know, but when you're younger, you think you need to like be in a bad place to write like hard.
Yeah,
but you don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
And I think that
it aids. Like I'm struggling right now emotionally. Like this is gonna like feed into the art. You don't have to. You just need
can
to
find that inspiration elsewhere.
You just need to work on the songwriting, the craft of songwriting, and that shit doesn't matter. You just need to write the song.
So what's the songwriting looking like right now for you?
Yeah, I'm working on a lot of stuff that I wrote when I had like a lot of free time in the lockdown, and I do make time to go to the practice space about like twice a week and just kind of work on stuff. That's been really cool. And just kind of like sitting down at the keyboard and pumping it out, man. Yeah.
That's right. No better way to do it.
I know.
So, kind of going back to one of the things you mentioned earlier, drinking oranges and vodka in the parking lot. Do you have any other like favorite stories, like tour fan experiences that you've had?
There's a bunch, man. Like when you loop around the U.S. so many times, like you just meet these really strange people, and like they're always like super inviting. Like one story, we just put on Instagram. We were driving through Seattle. We had like 4 days to kill in Seattle. Like maybe had 2 shows in 4 days. I just put on Instagram like, hey, can anyone house the band? And this dude was like, yeah, you guys can stay with me. And we're like, okay, and like we might either get killed or something's about to happen. And now that guy's like one of our best friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's like flying down to Santa Barbara to one of our shows. And like he's just fucking cool.
It's good, yeah.
Shout out to Daryl.
No, I love the Seattle music. I'm from Seattle, and so like, I feel like I've definitely heard a decent amount of like crazy little stories like that. Where, homies from Seattle will definitely show up when needed.
Oh, totally. Yeah. It was like, we've tried that before in other places. No one lets us crash. Daryl in Seattle lets us crash.
We love Daryl from Seattle.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
One little, like, this is just off topic totally, but I always like to throw this in. If you could be in any, like, fictional book, universe, movie, TV universe, and, like, I'm talking, like, you don't say you picked Harry Potter. You don't have to be like Harry Potter. You could just be like, you could be yourself, like just at Hogwarts doing your thing. So,
right.
What universe would you want to be in and why?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I've never thought about that ever. And I wasn't a Harry Potter kid growing up.
That was just an example.
I know, but like I also wasn't like my life was so consumed with music that I didn't like get into that kind of stuff. I don't know. That's a good question. I like that movie, That Thing You Do. I think I'd live in that world.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. She's giving lots of thumbs up.
I'd like to live in that world. I like eaters, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. I definitely like in the past 6 months, my answer would be Harry Potter, just because like I didn't get exposed to Harry Potter until recently.
Yeah.
And it's consumed me. But I feel like
I'd like to think that will happen to me one day. It was just like, it was so big when I was a kid, and everyone was reading it. I was like, maybe that was like my first like taste of like going against the grain. You know, I'm not gonna read that book.
No, I haven't read the books.
Oh, you just watch the movies?
I'm just watching the movies. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good.
I got classes.
I read the first book and watched the first movie. That was
okay, yeah. Yeah. It's always fun.
Or like your WWE walkout song.
Yeah.
Oh my WWE, dude! I have been digging deep back into WWE because I was a huge fan of the '90s.
Okay. Perfect. What's your WWE walkout song?
Shit, man. I don't know. It's a good question. It's gotta be something kind of hard rock, right?
I don't know. We had
I would say Monster by Skillet for me.
Okay.
I'm just obsessed with that song.
We talked to 40 Feet Tall earlier, and their guitarist said "Life on a Highway."
Yeah.
Oh, that's
by
awesome.
Rascal Flatts.
Yeah. I don't know what my pump up jam would be. Probably September by Earth, Wind & Fire.
Yeah.
That song kind of pumps me up in a way that I could fight someone on that song. You know. I just wanted to play them for a second. I don't want to buy them now.
Or like, just go in and like create your own character. Again.
That stuff's fun. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I always think is fun.
I missed that as a kid.
I've been enjoying the new Xbox though. It's like the one thing that's not music, so I can just like turn off my mind and just like play it.
What do you typically play?
Play like Madden.
Yeah,
and I started playing Fortnite because my bass player moved to Hawaii.
Oh,
so he and I talk and like hang out on Fortnite. It's a fun game.
Sorry,
is that all recording? We don't need.
Do you want to do like podcast plugs or anything?
Yeah.
Oh
dude,
yeah.
Get in there.
Okay, hey everyone. This is Rueban from Dante Elephante. You can find me on YouTube, just YouTube at Dante Elephante. And I put podcasts out every Tuesday. It should be out every Tuesday. I try my best. And you can find me on Instagram at Dante Elephante, Facebook. I deleted my Twitter because fuck Elon Musk. And that's where you can follow TikTok. Gotta promote the TikTok.
Yes,
yeah. That's your fun.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.